Coming up on Take 30 News, severe weather puts trees down on MSU's campus. We'll take a look.
And MSU students sit down with Starkville leadership. We have the conversation ahead.
I sentence you for a term of the rest of your natural life.
Your Take 30 News starts right now. Good afternoon and thanks for joining us today. I'm Jonathan Washington.
And I'm Moriah Norman.
Tense moments from MSU students after the severe weather moved through campus this morning. A large tree located at 25 Walker Road blew over, landing on parked vehicles. The Mississippi State Campus Police responded to the incident at approximately 9:32 a.m. No injuries were reported. The direct cause is still under investigation. It's now time for a first look at your weather.
For that, we turn things over to Campus Connect meteorologist Cameron Lindsay.
Yeah, you were talking about the severe storms earlier. The good news is that those storms are now long gone. They made their mark. You can see they came through. They dropped about a little under half an inch of rain in our northern counties, but further south, down here in Starkville, Louisville, Macon, there was not much rain. They were quick hitting. They were in and out within the hour. So the good news is that there was no flooding concern with these storms. The main threat was the wind. If you look at our radar right now, you can see that there's nothing on the radar. It's clear. So the rain is gone. The rain has moved on. We are good to go for the rest of the evening. As we look at our temperatures now, you can see some pretty pleasant temperatures out there. Starkville sitting at 72, Macon, Louisville sitting at the mid 70s, and as you look further north, Fulton, Coffeyville, you can see some cooler temperature, cooler air working their way to the northern counties. But then as we look at the winds, I'm sure as you walked around today, you were kind of holding on to your hat for dear life. But those winds are now starting to die down, but they were gusting today from 10 to 20, sometimes even up to 30 miles per hour. You can see that's still kind of hanging around here in our northern counties, but for the most part, here in Starkville, down south, we're starting to die down with those winds.
Thank you, Cameron. A South Carolina judge sentenced Alex Murdaugh to 2 life sentences without the possibility of parole Friday morning for the murders of his wife and son.
The disgraced former attorney spoke in court twice during the sentencing, claiming his innocence. Gloria Pazmino in Walterboro from the latest, from the emotional morning in court.
I sentence you to the State Department of Corrections on each of the murder indictments. I sentence you for a term of the rest of your natural life.
Alex Murdaugh sentenced to life in prison Friday without the possibility of parole. Prosecutors previously said they would spare Murdaugh the death penalty. Murdaugh found guilty Thursday of murdering his wife Maggie and son Paul in June 2021 on the family's sprawling property.
I know you have to see Paul and Maggie during the night times when you're attempting to go to sleep. I'm sure they come and visit you.
Throughout the trial, the lead prosecutor detailed Murdaugh's financial troubles and what he himself described as unbearable pressures. The defense argued Murdaugh was a loving father and that the authorities did not properly look at other suspects and relied mostly on circumstantial evidence. It took jurors just 3 hours to deliberate Thursday night. One juror telling Good Morning America Murdaugh showed no remorse or compassion.
He never cried.
He never cried. What do you mean by that?
All he did was blow snot.
Did you not see tears?
No tears.
In Walterboro, South Carolina, I'm Gloria Pazmino reporting.
Extended food stamp benefits are ending for millions of American families across the country today. Now, American households will have even fewer dollars to put food on their table.
So what can they do? In today's Consumer Watch, Shelley Mashledge has a look at the changes and how to lessen the impact of the reduced benefits.
Starting this month, it's going to get harder for millions of American families on food stamps to afford groceries. On Wednesday, additional benefits allocated for the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, ended nationwide.
It's a big impact no matter what age group you're looking at.
Lawmakers voted to end that additional emergency funding last month, 3 years after they approved it during the COVID-19 pandemic.
And with the allotments going away, people will be back to an average of only $6 a person a day for food. That's what the SNAP allotment is.
According to the latest federal data, In November, more than 42 million Americans were getting food stamp assistance. Now recipients will be getting a reduced amount, an average of about $90 a month less in benefits.
My income hasn't changed, so I have to find another way to make up that money that we were getting.
The end comes at a really difficult time. Low-income families are already struggling to stretch their dollars to purchase essential items amid high inflation.
I'm going to have to go to a food bank now. I don't want to have to go to a food bank.
So what can you do? The USDA recommends applying for other food and nutrition services if you qualify, like the Summer Food Service Program. Last year, Congress passed legislation that created a permanent program providing funds to families of about 30 million children to buy groceries in place of school meals during summer break. And there's also WIC, the Special Supplemental Nutrition Program for women, infants, and children. For Consumer Watch, I'm Shelley Malashi.
A special guest was on campus last night to speak at a student town hall meeting. Rufus Collins is in the studio with us and has more on this story.
Yes, indeed. There was a special guest in McCool Hall, and that special guest was Starkville Mayor Landen Sproul.
That additional thought, we need to have people who have new ideas coming in and participating in government.
Mayor Landen Sproul was a special guest speaker at a student town hall meeting hosted by the organization College Democrats at Mississippi State. Organization President Justin Childs says it was an honor to have Sproul as a guest.
Luckily, we have a really great connection with the mayor of Starkville. She was previously a Democrat, now she is running as an independent for Starkville.
College Democrats is the largest political college organization, and the town hall meeting was open to anyone and everyone.
This is also not the first time they have had a student town hall.
Childs also said that they are always looking for more students who are interested in politics.
Our mission is really just to advocate for political involvement for Mississippi State students. A lot of people don't know that they want to be political involved until something really affects them, and I think we need to start early on that trend.
For more information on the College Democrats at Mississippi State, visit their social media using the handle College Dems MSU.
College Democrats said their goal is to inform students about the importance of local government. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Rufus. It's always a pleasure to have the mayor of Starkville on campus. After the break, we'll take you to a celebration on MSU's campus. Stay tuned.
As concern grows over the declining health of the world's oceans, veterinary students at Mississippi State are learning how to rescue and rehabilitate vulnerable marine animals. Through a unique partnership between the College of Veterinary Medicine and the Institute of Marine Mammal Studies in Gulfport, Mississippi, students are experiencing the chance of a lifetime. Real-time research of this fragile ecosystem prepares students for a future in providing care for sick and stranded dolphins, turtles, sea lions, and other marine species. At the same time, MSU's advanced diagnostic technology is helping innovate for solutions while improving treatment and outcomes. Not only are the waters of the Gulf Coast opening new worlds of discovery for Mississippi State veterinary students, they are much safer now, thanks to this game-changing partnership that's improving life for literally hundreds of aquatic animals.
Welcome back, Bulldogs, and happy 145th birthday to our beloved Mississippi State University. Jonathan Washington has more on the celebration.
Mississippi State University, founded on February 28, 1878, celebrated its 145th birthday Tuesday with students, faculty, and staff. Celebrating the university's birthday has become an annual occasion that Mississippi State's Student Association has marked by handing out cupcakes and stickers to students on the drill field or YMCA Plaza. I spoke with Ms. Denise Adair about why it's important to celebrate the university's birthday every year.
I think it's a great thing that Mississippi State celebrates its birthday every year on February 28th. Again, this year is 145th birthday, and Mississippi State University is just such an integral part to Starkville, Mississippi, that I just think it's great that the university recognizes its birthday and the community, and I know that the faculty, staff, and students all very much enjoyed the free things that they give away on Mississippi State's birthday. So yeah, it's great.
Students also had the opportunity to visit food trucks 44 Takeout and the Taco Amigo located on the YMCA Plaza. The first 175 students who visited one of the food trucks were able to eat for free. I spoke with Lily Jones on what all MSU means to her and has given her over time.
You know, MSU's been around so long, we've all been able to carve out niches over time, and that's just really exciting to come into an institution that's run so well and find a place.
For Take 30 News, I'm Jonathan Washington.
The countdown is on as we are only 362 days away from the next birthday celebration.
Cameron, what is our weather looking like for this weekend?
You know, the weather does look pretty good. You know, it looks like we have some beautiful conditions coming up, and we'll have that all coming after the break.
Performance at the highest level is the objective of every athlete. But what can athletes accomplish if they understood and responded to everything their bodies are telling them? Mississippi State University's Athlete Engineering program is designing and deploying groundbreaking advanced wearable technology that creatively collects millions of data points for researchers to analyze, predict performance, and improve body mechanics. Researchers in engineering, kinesiology, sociology, textiles, and more disciplines are working together to test and design new technology that leads to winning results. In addition to helping athletes reach their highest potential, this collaborative program is reducing injuries and protecting the health of competitors now and far into the future. Mississippi State University. Farming can be a tough way to make a living. Weather, pricing pressures, and unpredictable swings in demand can take a toll, not only on farmers' finances, but on their mental health, as well as that of family members and farm workers. That's why Mississippi State University is spearheading a program to train extension agents to detect the signs of depression, substance abuse, and other stress-related challenges. Everyone has a bad day, of course, but this holistic view of a farmer's circumstances enables MSU representatives to recognize the difference between routine struggles and deeper, more serious issues. It may be a tough conversation, but the sooner it gets started, the sooner farmers can get help to better manage stress and continue the important work of growing the products our world needs. Caring for farms and farmers. Mississippi State University.
Good afternoon, Starkville. Take a look at our current temperatures around. You can see those temperatures sitting in the lower 70s. Got plenty of sunshine. We do have some isolated clouds in the area, but we do have that wind coming out of the west at 14 miles per hour, and that is bringing in some drier conditions. We did have that rain come through this morning, bringing those strong winds with us. As you take a look at, you can see it's actually been a pretty large-scale system. You can see all the way over Kentucky, near the Carolinas, near West Virginia. You can see that we have a tornado watch in place. But that is part of the system that came through. You can see the R line right here over Atlanta. That's what came through early this morning, but it has worked its way out of our area, so we are no longer at much of a risk from that. As you head into the overnight hours tonight, we're going to drop down to a low of about the mid-40s, which is about a little bit below what we've been dealing with for the past couple of days, a little less mild from what we've been dealing with. But we're going to have mostly cloudy skies. They'll be a bit chillier, and then those winds will also still continue to be out of the west at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Those winds will carry into the overnight hours, but they will not be as strong as they've been today. As you take a look at our weekend plan, you can see we have a good weekend in store for us. So take a look at Saturday. You can see those temperatures being upper 60s. We'll have some morning clouds, but those clouds will give way to plenty of sunny skies. As you take a look at Sunday, that's going to be our grand slam of a day. You can see those temperatures will be sitting in the mid-70s and plenty of sunshine all day long. So if you have any weekend plans, this is going to be a great weekend. We're going to take a look at our national temperatures. You can see you can see some warmer temperatures down south, but I'm about to counter this here with some bad news for our spring lovers that we do have some colder air coming into the picture within the next week or so. You can see we're going to have some below average temperatures working their way into our area across actually honestly the entire country. But as you take a look at our 7-day, we got a great week and have us plenty of sunshine, especially as we start the next work week. You can see that sunshine is going to hang around Tuesday, a high of 78, Monday, a high of the low 80s. You can see some that Saturday night's low will be dropped down to a 44, but it will not be that bad. Let's take a look at the rest of the week. You can see we do have an isolated rain chance, but as we get into Friday, we do have a high of 70, but that is when we're going to introduce that chance for winter to make its reappearance.
Thanks, Cameron, for our weather. Coming up next, we will take a look at the Snowman Classic tournament the Bulldogs softball team puts on every year.
We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Meeting the challenges of a changing world. It's a responsibility we take seriously at Mississippi State University. Today, our outstanding faculty are on the job with a passion that places them among the best in the business. We're launching new classroom models, investing in world-changing research, and providing a college experience that's second to none. Though things may look different, our sights have never been higher.
To be or not to be? That is the question that echoes the walls of the theater department at Mississippi State University. Nurturing the voice and movement of a new generation of dynamic storytellers, an inclusive program welcoming all to a broad course of study in directing, stagecraft, playwriting, and acting. Discover your passion in performance and production with MSU Theater.
Print. It opens the doors to the world of communication. It's where a student can be anything. It teaches teamwork, diligence, loyalty, and responsibility. At Mississippi State, we are dedicated to further the field of journalism. We make sure to tell the story no matter how challenging. We incorporate all aspects to help you grow as a student and as a person. So, what are you waiting for?
Good afternoon, Bulldogs, and welcome back to Take 30 Sports. Your Bulldogs softball team took home a win on Tuesday night against Mississippi Valley State in their home opener, and the Snowman Classic is underway. The Bulldogs scored 6 runs in the first inning, leading to a 9-2 victory. Head coach Samantha Ricketts says she loves that the team came out ready to play at home after being on the road for 3 weeks. Ricketts also says that there are still things they need to work on, but that's the purpose of the preseason. The Snowman Classic is what the team is looking forward to next. State started putting on this tournament in 2019 in memory of Alex Wilcox, who was a part of the team in 2018 when she sadly passed away from ovarian cancer. The Snowman Classic started today, and State won the first game against Dartmouth, and the second game will be underway in about 30 minutes. The Bulldogs baseball team also took home a win on Tuesday, pushing past number 25 Southern Miss. After trailing by 3 runs going into the bottom of the 8th inning, State put up a 4-run inning to take the lead to earn the 10-9 victory. Lane Forsyth and Colton Ledbetter were at the forefront of the Bulldogs offense. Forsyth went 2 for 3 on the afternoon with a double to start the 8th inning that caused the Bulldogs to take the lead. Ledbetter, with a bases-clearing triple, drove in 3 RBIs during the game. Bradley Lofton started the game for State and threw 4 innings with 5 strikeouts. Nate Dome came in for relief and earned the win for State after throwing 2.1 innings, striking out 4 of the 9 batters he faced. Bulldogs baseball is back in action this weekend in the Frisco Baseball Classic, starting off with Ohio State on Friday at 6 p.m. With the postseason on the line, the men's and women's basketball teams are trying to make every game count. 3 days after the critical win over Texas A&M, men's basketball pulled out another win against South Carolina during senior night. State prevailed once again in a 74-68 victory over the Gamecocks. MSU head coach Chris Jans says he believes the team is already in tournament mode. They need to survive in advance, and it's all about winning the game. The women's basketball team fell short in the second round of the SEC tournament to Texas A&M 79-72. This puts their season record to 20-10. Sam Purcell says that the team did some things that were uncharacteristic of them, but believes they are still an NCAA tournament team. Both the men's and women's teams are projected to be in the NCAA tournament, according to ESPN's Joe Lenardi and Charlie Cream. Both teams will have to wait until March 12th to see if they made it to the postseason and will make an appearance in the NCAA tournament. We have a busy weekend for sports. We have men's tennis playing Saturday at Ole Miss, women's tennis playing Friday against Kentucky, and Sunday against Vanderbilt, both at home. Men's golf plays Saturday and Sunday in the Desert Mountain Invitational in Phoenix, Arizona. Women's golf plays Saturday and Sunday in the Florida Vistar Credit Union Gators Invitational in Gainesville, Florida. And Jonathan and Moriah, the NCAA Indoor Championships for men's and women's track and field start Friday today and go through Saturday.
Thanks, Phoebe. Starkville's Public Library will host a book sale for the community next week. Find out more after the break.
if you could be part of one of the top engineering schools in the nation without ever leaving the coast? Well, now you can. Mississippi State's collaboration with Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College allows you to earn core credits while pursuing a 4-year degree in mechanical or electrical engineering, all in the same location. And with classes taught by MSU professors, the world-renowned education you couldn't find anywhere else is now in your own backyard. To learn more about this great opportunity, visit us online.
If you have some loose change laying around, no worries. Our reporter Moriah Norman has a way you can spend it.
Collect up your coins and dollar bills. Friends of Starkville Library will host their monthly book sale Monday. This nonprofit helps fund events held at the Starkville-Oktibbeha Public Library. With the book sale, the organization collects gently used donated books to sell to the community. Philip Carter, the director of the Starkville-Oktibbeha Public Library, understands how important it is for children and adults to take part in the book sale.
It's a great way to get books into your home. We have lots of children's books that get donated to the book sale, so a lot of those are ready and available. It's also a great way to find things maybe you didn't know you needed.
These books will range from 50 cents to $3 and include all age ranges and book genres. Friends of Starkville Library receive these books for the book sale from the community. One way that you can donate these books is by coming to these book drop-off spots directly behind the public library, and these books are immediately given to Friends of Starkville Library. Gregory Warren, a Starkville resident, didn't know about the book sale, but has thought of a way he can contribute to the cause.
I read every day. I read the Bible every day, and I got a bunch of books to drop off there.
This event is free to the public in hopes of attracting the community to the underfunded public library.
It's a great way to support community, support things we're doing here at the library. We work very hard to have events and programs and materials and educational and leisure opportunities for everyone to come and experience all sorts of things here at the library.
Reporting for Take 30 News, I'm Moriah Norman.
And to support Starkville's public library, you can attend the book sale on March 6th from noon to 6 p.m.
Now we will take a look at Ring Days, a tradition here at Mississippi State for those who are graduating.
Earlier this week, Balfour came to campus to give students who are graduating an opportunity to purchase a class ring for graduation. This past Tuesday through Thursday, Balfour was set up at Barnes & Noble displaying ring designs for students and helping them with the selection process and the ordering process.
I just love being able to help them figure out what they want, and a lot of times the students come to us and they're not ready to order yet, but they don't know where to begin. And so it's really nice that we're here to help them and guide them. And when they leave, they're always like so appreciative. We're so thankful you were here to help us, and now I know what to get and stuff. And we love that. I love.
Students at Mississippi State work hard to earn their degree and have an opportunity to show off their success every day with a class ring. These class rings tend to be special to students who want to show off their success and is more convenient than carrying their degree around.
I feel like a ring is meaningful because of the symbol that it provides. It gives you kind of a reason for remembering why you did something or that you did something, period. I feel like graduating is a big accomplishment. Not everybody accomplishes that, and so having a ring can just be like representing your school.
If you missed out on Ring Days, you can still head to balfour.com and search Mississippi State to order your class ring. For Take 30 News, I'm Cody Blaszczak.
It's so great to see students reward themselves with the class ring that they've worked so hard for over these past couple of years.
Most actors who want to direct movies begin with small projects, not a blockbuster franchise, which they also have to get into physical shape. David Daniel talked with a man who did just that.
The higher you get, the harder it gets.
Michael B. Jordan found that out, starring in and making his directorial debut with Creed 3.
There was nothing anybody could tell me to warn me about the workload of what we were going to go through.
The fact that he's having to train rigorously and the physicality, right? I just didn't know with all of those moving pieces if he could maintain that throughout the months because he also was developing the film for a year prior. So he's already beginning tired in a way, you know what I mean?
Jordan's co-stars marveled at how he handled the workload.
There's a lot going on here, and he just moved through it with such, I would say, calm and elegance.
The thing that I felt so impressed by is he was able to communicate that kind of care for a crew and charisma that he has that bolsters a sense of play.
And I took this very seriously. I've been daydreaming about it for years. You know, this is the last 3 years of my life making this movie.
And for my money, it's like not just can you make a good film, it's can you make the experience of making the film a good one. And the fact that he could do both those things is like hugely admirable.
I'm the type of guy, just throw me in the deep end, I'm going to sink or swim, you know, and I'm kind of treading water, so that's good.
I need you to let go of your fear. Let go of the guilt. Let go of whatever was and walk into what is.
In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Creed 3. Jonathan, have you even seen 1 and 2?
Not yet. Guilty as charged, but I'll definitely have to check them out.
Definitely. Me as well. Cameron, can we get one last look at our weather?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, like I said, you know, this weekend does look like it's going to be very beautiful this weekend. Saturday top out in the upper 60s, and Sunday is going to be our grand slam of the day for a forecast, 75 degrees and plenty of sunshine. So if you have any weekend plans, good news is it's going to be a great day to be outdoors. And then as you get into the work week, you can see Monday start out with around 81 degrees, more sunshine again. Tuesday, once again, more sunshine, some lingering clouds, but then Wednesday we do have a rain chance, unfortunately. And Thursday we'll be up in the lower 60s, and then Friday we'll get up to about 70 degrees. But the bad news after Friday is that we do start looking at the chance for some winter weather, not winter weather, but winter weather like, not winter weather, I'm so sorry. It's Friday.
It's been a
Friday.
long week.
It's Friday. We got cold weather coming, let's put it that way, after this week.
Well, that's all the time we have for your Take 30 news. Make sure to have a great weekend, stay tuned, and we'll see you next week. Good night.